I don't really follow the news as much. I don't get to follow what's happening in the news because here's what's nice about it. Even though if I get last year I did 70 flights, around 67 flights. Even though I have a lot of flights, I don't need to look at the news because everything I need to know is found here. Everything I need to know is found in the charts, and that's what allows me to trade. That's what allows me to analyze it. Because if you've noticed it, it just takes me a few minutes to be able to analyze and somehow answer and have a notion of what I'm supposed to do the next day. Pero hindi ako tumatayo sa loto kasi pag tumaya ka sa loto, you get a jackpot eh. And I'm not after jackpots. I'm here for something that I can do over and over. I'm here for something that's sustainable. I'm here for something I can create a template that will allow me to earn in perpetuity. Don't look for jackpots, because if you try to look for jackpots, that's what you'll get, a jackpot, and a jackpot only happens once. Your goal here is to find something that you can milk, that you can do, that you can find, that it will earn for you over and over and over and over and over again. Hi everyone, so this is Marvin Germo. If you're new to this page, subscribe, like, smash that bell so you get updated every time there's new content about the market. I create daily videos on the stock market to help you reach your goals of financial freedom, because it can be done, you can win, you can trade the markets with confidence, that it's not as hard as what most people think it is. So enjoy the video. Okay, Michael Aquino, what's your insight about ABA? Technicals and fundamentals. I don't know the fundamentals of ABA. I have it. It's not really something that I've been looking at for long-term trade, long-term investing. But for trading, there's a couple of things that I know. It's now starting to move range bound. No? Here's the chart for it. As it's starting to move range bound, you have a support at 0.885, then you have a resistance at 1.005 pesos per share. So ABA, again, support is 0.885, resistance is 1.06. If you noticed it, 2 days ago, Wednesday, it hit the support level, bounced. That's why on Thursday there's a large green candle. Then today it's down, but it bounced from the support from 0.885. The reason why it did not go up already was because of the 20-day moving average that acted as a resistance for it. Elmer Cruz, do you offer intensive TNFA training aside from the usual seminars? The seminars are foundational already, that after the seminar, the expectation is you get to have the conviction already to at least do it on your... Di ako nagpo-coke, but coke, not for me. So, it's supposed to give you already the right conviction that you get to analyze the stocks with confidence. So, it's more of already that you get, that I hope that you practice, that you practice already after that. And learning and investing in the markets and being successful in it is not just about learning the principle, but it's about doing it and practicing it every day, learning the rudiments and knowing. Because what will give you the conviction is that you've seen it work. You've seen it over and over and over and over and over and over and over work for you. So my suggestion, don't rush it. Try to find a way that you get to do multiple trades, because when you do multiple trades, you get to exercise your skills. Next, May Hisponia, I answered Jollibee already. I also posted a couple of videos about Jollibee in YouTube. No? Most of the canned videos with charts and other types of analysis are in YouTube for Jollibee. Levi Marcide, hi Sir Marvin, can you explain what happened to PHA? Okay, PHA, that's why what's interesting is everything you need to know is found in the charts. PHA, if you look at this, it's pretty much in a massive downtrend already. After hitting 1.7, it just slid, and after that, there was a large sale that happened at the start of the year for PHA. And if you try to put certain supports for PHA, the first support that I put was around 1.23, which was broken somewhere around March. Then I tried to consolidate again. Somewhere around May at 0.88, the support was broken also, and then it's now the new resistance. Then lastly, the last straw for it was a 200-day moving average, which was something very strong. At the end of July, PHA broke down from that. So if you're asking me, from a technical perspective, there's no buy signal for the stock, pretty much because all of the indicators, all of the moving averages, the trend lines, and other, let's look at the MACD also. MACD is also below zero, denoting that it's relatively bearish. So I hope I was able to answer that question. On why, what's the news item, I don't really I don't really follow the news as much. I don't get to follow what's happening in the news because here's what's nice about it. Even though if I get last year I did 70 flights, around 67 flights. Even though I have a lot of flights, I don't need to look at the news because everything I need to know is found here. Everything I need to know is found in the charts, and that's what allows me to trade. That's what allows me to analyze it, because if you've noticed it, it just takes me a few minutes to be able to analyze and somehow answer and have a notion of what I'm supposed to do the next day. And I hope you get that too, because it's so powerful if you are buying, if you are trading, not because you are guessing, not because you don't know what's happening, but basically because you have a chart, you have technical analysis as your anchor. Next, Bob Camo. I don't really understand how technical analysis works, but it sounds really good. Anyways, what are your thoughts about CPG? Okay, and MG. Let's do CPG na lang para everyone just has one stock each. CPG, it was in a midterm uptrend from November. Here's the chart. November up until July this year. No? So this is the uptrend. This is the upward movement for Century Properties. But here's the thing, it broke already two moving averages. It already broke the uptrend. MACD is already showing a change in direction. MACDs are also bearish. RSI is already oversold. So if you're asking me from tech perspective, short and mid-term indicators are showing that CPG is bearish as of this point in time. There was a support at 0.55. It's trying to hold that level. So let's see, no? Bangkok naman. Okay, time for you to make a joke. Wala kang joke? Okay. So CPG is at the 0.55 support. If it does not hold the 0.55 support, it could possibly retrace and drop to 0.50. So let's see where it goes. It's just oversold though, so should it bounce, it's primarily because it's oversold already, but it has already broken three moving averages and it failed to break out the 0.65 resistance. JJ Tolentino from Qatar, hello to you. By the way, for those who are commenting, comment your name and then from where you're from so I can greet you, and at least so I have context of who's watching us today. And then I will be in Qatar this September 30, but the seminar starts October 2 in Qatar. So I hope to see you there, JJ Tolentino, if you want to learn more on technical and fundamental analysis. Okay, Alkin Lopez. Let's look at asking for CHP. Tagasan ka, Alkin? Okay, CHP, interesting. Kabaliktad naman siya. Remember what I said at the start of the videos, that there are some stocks that will be laggards for certain years, and then on this year they're the ones performing well. That's what we've been talking about for FPH. FPH was a laggard years back. It's the one crushing it this year. Same with Cebu Pacific. Same with FGen. They're the ones who are doing well. Well, CPG, unbeknownst to many, last year really sucked, but this year it's now starting to form its own uptrend. CPG, if you look at it, it's now developing a higher high and a higher low. It's now pretty much in an uptrend. MACD is also bullish. RSI is already at overbought levels, meaning there's more people buying. It now broke out from the 3.2 level already. So 2 straight days of buying has caused the stock to break out. I believe, no, because of that breakout, the next possible target for CHP will be 3.55. So here's a possible narrative for CHP. 3.25 level. If it holds the 3.25 level, that will become the new support, and it will try to go to the 3.55 level for the short term. If it breaks past the 3.55 level, then it now has a shot to go at 4. So, couple of things for the short term. Don't worry, I'll be doing a lot of videos like this naman so you get updated on what's happening. But what you need to watch out for is 3.2. CHP holds 3.2. It can go to 3.55 or 3.5, 3.55. Fails to break 3.55, it could retrace a bit. Breaks out from 3.55, it could now challenge the 4 peso level. Price and momentum indicators, chart overlays are all bullish, and it's now developing into an uptrend as well. It has already fully gone out of its long-term downtrend for the stock. So I hope that answered your question, Alkin Lopez. Hello, George Ko, the man behind Burger Geek, one of the greatest entrepreneurs in Malito. Romel Hernandez, DNL. Okay, DNL, no, the problem with DNL was there was heavy selling this week. The thing about DNL is this, is number one, if you look at the charts, this is the charts for DNL. By the way, this is my reference for all of this. Looking at DNL, a couple of things. Number one, it tried to go to the 10.6 level, which the 10.6 is a resistance level. It failed to break the 10.6. It's not just a resistance level, but it's also because that's where the 200-day moving average is. And as what you all know, the 200-day moving average is a very, very strong resistance. Then it broke down from the 100-day moving average as well. Then it broke down from the 20 and the 50. Then you have the cross of the moving average, the 20 and the 50 cross. The MACD is now below zero. So short, mid, and long-term parameters, DNL is already bearish. It already broke down from the 9.4 support level. Possible retracement for it. I guess there's a next support at around 9 pesos per share. So from where it is right now, next support is at 9 pesos. It's oversold. So should it have any movement up, it's again because it's oversold. So if you notice on damning stocks that have been battered over the past few days, I hope you guys are enjoying. I hope you guys are loving this as well. Cyril Lozano, MPI good for the long term. Long term wise, I really believe MPI is a good company. I believe that MPI is a defensive company. Then, and if you look at it, yung natamaan lang siya no, this quarter, their income isn't as good, but the years prior, their income has been increasing. One of the reasons why it hasn't gone up for some time is because its ROE is pretty much low. But I think they're gonna bank on a lot of those hospital projects as well. They've been acquiring hospitals that I think it's gonna be a middle cow for them because as you all know, a lot of people need hospitals still. They're gonna turn that into profitable business already also for them. Ian Umbay, which is a better brokerage company? I have a video on that explaining what are the things that you watch out for. No? But my suggestion is you find a broker that fits you. So you try that two companies and then try it. See what works for you. And then what works for you the most, that's where you put most money. You don't have to stick to one broker. You have to keep on finding what will work for you, because if you don't experience the others, you won't know the difference of it. There are others that have better platforms, there are others that have better charting software, there are others that have better research, some have better apps naman. So parang ganun yung mix niya. Carlos Albano, I mentioned asking for kept wealth. I've talked about kept wealth already at the start of the video. You can check that out later. I've answered it, I think, at the start, but I also have a video on it on YouTube talking about kept wealth, so you can reference that there. Hani Natividad, who's watching, so mag-hi ka kay Hani Natividad. Ano yung comment mo dun sa Extend guy, ayun sa Shopee guy na naganda ng stock market? Hope he learns daw. Okay. Jack Aldis, Sir Marvin, ask lang po, tumataya ka rin ba sa loto? Hindi ako tumataya sa loto, tumataya lang ako sa pag-ibig, kasi sa loto hindi ako mananalo, pero sa pag-ibig naka-jackpot na ako. So, yun. Hindi ako nag-comment. Anyways, pero hindi ako tumatayo sa loto, kasi pag tumaya ka sa loto, you get a jackpot eh. And I'm not after jackpots. I'm here for something that I can do over and over. I'm here for something that's sustainable. I'm here for something I can create a template that will allow me to earn in perpetuity. Don't look for jackpots, because if you try to look for jackpots, that's what you'll get, a jackpot, and a jackpot only happens once. Your goal here is to find something that you can milk, that you can do, that you can find, that it will earn for you over and over and over and over and over again. So there, I'm excited actually for this Hong Kong trip. No, my wife has planned already some areas saan kami kakain, kasi gusto niya talaga Hong Kong kasi madaming kainan. Saan tayo kakain sa Hong Kong?
Wala.
Ha?
Ikaw yung may specific na gusto kainan.
Saan?
Dim sa. If they're open.
I don't know, sana. Yeah. Anyways, hello Borong Cambosa from Kuwait. Hello to you. Ivan Salingibar. Dili na po. Ha ha ha. I don't get that. To my mommy. Hello Jet Maala. Lodi. Christian Picardo. Holcim again, from a fundamental standpoint, lost money. They decelerated. Holcim also now is sideways already. It's moving from 13.45 to around 15.4. So this is a sideways progression of Holcim. I hope you see it. Support is at 13.45. Resistance is at 15.4. Yeah. Yeah. It's there in the back. So yeah. So you have to check. By the way, stocks move sideways because they've moved up fast. They've pushed up and something similar to what happened to HLCM. It already moved from 6 to around 14 plus pesos per share, and that's why since April it's already consolidating. So the range for HLCM is 13.45, resistance is 15.4 pesos. Again, the story on why it moved up is just because it was acquired by San Miguel, and that's it. Nes Nasan asking for LR. CHP asked for I can't remember Korean character. Anong character to?
Where? Japanese?
Japanese. So hello. Asking for CHP. I mentioned CHP already. Noel Rubia, Micor Roman, safe flight. Thank you so much, Rod Fernandez. Sobrang yaman ng Rod Fernandez yan, taga Dubai yan. Enuj asking for CHP. I answered CHP. Micor Roman, I answered FLI already. Edmond Martin from Singapore, hello to you. Sandif Khan, Cal, Pauline Calzado, hi Marvin, hi Sir Marvin, do you have any idea of what brokerage company can we open for foreign stocks? Sige, I can give you a link, just PM me. I'll send you a link on how you can open abroad. So the advantage now is because there's an internet, because of the internet, it allows you to be able to trade and invest in other markets as well. So that's pretty much possible. And that reminds me, I'll be making videos already over the next few weeks on how you can invest in foreign markets, even if you're in the Philippines. So it's possible already, and that's what's nice about it because of the internet. Noel Rubia, I answered that already. Paolo Villafane, when is the best time to buy JFC? JFC has no signal yet. For BPI, I posted a video on it in YouTube, which talked about the trade for BPI, and it was buy at 78 because it was at a very strong support. It was already oversold, and then sell at the 92, 93, 94 level, which after it hit that level, a lot of people started selling as well. There. Lulu Tajonero, Brian Del Rosario from BPI, Maynard Crisando. How about Petron for long-term, 2 to 3 years? Here's the thing. If you're investing and you're in it for the long term, I'm not a big fan of Petron. I'm not a big fan of oil companies because number one, because there's so much uncertainty with the price of global oil, prices of oil on a global level. We don't know where, we don't know the price of oil 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years from now, and their revenue is pretty much dependent on oil. So that alone, I'm not a big fan of it because if oil prices are up or down, it will heavily hit their income as well. So that's why their income now is down because oil wasn't where it was a few years back as well. So that's my answer to it. Shell din, ganun din. So it's anything na malaking effect yung oil, hindi ako masyado fan. Pati airlines, ganun din. Byron Laro, what happened to tech? Tech is in a massive downtrend. It started, why?
Parang silang plaka eh.
Massive downtrend talaga. Tingnan mo. Oh.
Massive.
Oh. From halos 60 to around below 15. Why is Surtech down? You have to remember, Surtech is a manufacturing company that exports chips. They export chips to China. They export chips, I think, also to the US. I don't have the specifics, but what I do know is this: they are pretty much affected by the trade war in the US and in China. So all of the movement downward that you are seeing is pretty much because of what's happening in the trade war. Among among the other companies in the market, they're the most affected because they directly export the chips to China. So something like that. FLI fundamentally good. What's your parameter to say something is fundamentally good? Ascano, Hermer, insights on MPI, SMPH, Wilcon. I have videos on that already. Nelson Nuez, magandang paglalakbay. Can you recommend a good high dividend paying stock? Stocks that have, please, ito yung interesting, no? Please don't just focus on stocks that have high dividends. Focus on your acquisition price. Focus on the price that you are buying the stock. That's very important. Be very specific on your dividend yield. Meaning, if the dividends aren't as good, but you buy it at a very low price and your dividend yield is very nice, so you will still get a handsome reward as compared to something that has a high dividend but you buy it at a high price and you get a low yield. So two things. You have to focus on which stock will give you at this point in time high dividend yields. That's something you have to compute as well. Number two, I think you need the ones that give you higher yields historically is GMA7, Shangri-La, SPI, Globe also is relatively good. They give relatively decent dividends, or not SPI, SPC. Then you have PLDT, depending at what price you buy it. But again, be sensitive on the yield. And be sensitive also on which company will massively earn more. So for example, Globe versus PLDT, they give almost the same dividend yield. However, Globe has a trajectory of better growth as compared to PLDT. So pwede nyo i-balance na ganun. You are getting higher dividends from Globe. You're getting higher dividend yields from Globe. Plus, may chance pa of appreciation later on. There. Nico Roman, Fen, Jen Velve, SM Prime, I answered that already. Alvin De Jesus, when it's a good time to buy JFC, I answered it already at the start of the video. Jos Malio from Abu Dhabi, Adrian Joseph asking about tech, I answered it already. It's in a massive downtrend and it's pretty much being battered because of the trade war. Asako, Hermar, how to buy po ng REIT na Ali. I'm gonna make a video about REITs. I guess in the next few weeks leading up to the time that they will list it, no. But REITs pretty much is just like a stock. So when Ali will list its REITs, you can buy it in the open market. You can buy it when they list as well. So parang bumibili kayo ng normal stock. Yun lang yun. It's as straightforward na. As long as may account kayo sa brokerage, you can start buying REITs already. So I'll keep you updated on it, and I'll give you more content on what is a REIT, what's the Ayala Land REIT, ano yung mga kasama dun sa REIT na yun. So they could bundle up a couple of properties, but it's just basically you earning from rent, from your operational income, and then as given in the form of dividends. Yun lang. OM Santino, thank you Sir Marvin, keep safe on the flight. Crivel Gispin, excited to see you this September for Stock Smarts Manila. Agnes Onias, Adrian Joseph, Arvin Dison, Ronald Fetacol Rin. Any news about All Home? Still, I think the IPO is still October, so malayo pa naman siya. But from what I've been seeing, is a lot of people are saying it's relatively expensive as compared to Wilcon head-to-head. No, so I'll create. I haven't really seen the prospectus yet as compared to Kept Wealth. I was able to read it already, and I have some sort of an opinion about it already, and I've given you details already via my YouTube channel. Then let's look at Max. By the way, seminars this August, Hong Kong this weekend. Then after Hong Kong this weekend, we have Stock Smarts Icon Iloilo this August 17. Then Stock Smarts UAE this August 13 naman. Then Manila September. Then Cebu October. Then Qatar October also. Then Singapore in November. So wherever you are, we got those seminars for you as well. Nado see you in UAE. Yeah, I'm excited na. It's just in a few days. Already. Pero malulungkot ako kasi mamimiss ko wife ko kasi napaka-importante ng wife ko sa buhay ko. Siya yung pinaka-importante.
Few days.
Oh, tagal.
When?
August 30.
Talaga?
Oh, told you. Diba? Okay. Talaga?
No.
I said, diba, babalik ako sa first week of September. Anyways, Max. Stock started to bounce from oversold levels. Here's the chart, by the way. If you notice it here, boom, it's now starting to consolidate. It's now starting to move sideways naman. The longer support for Max is 12.2. The longer resistance is 15.45. It's starting to break down already from... It's our flight. Started to break down already from the moving average, and MACD is already bearish. So we're about to board the flight. The gate's gonna open. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining this Facebook Live session. For those in YouTube, thank you for joining us. I hope you guys learned a lot, and I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and bye-bye, everyone.